Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick overview of what you're about to do in Unit 2. So you just finished Unit 1 of the soccer unit and you're feeling like, okay, you got this down. You're ready to start to take this on, this challenge of doing this redesign. So Unit number 2 is really to get you in that empathy phase of thinking for the design thinking process. So really getting to know like your audience and who you're starting to think about and design for and problem solve for. So it's kind of a deep unit, lots of opportunities to learn about some background about athletes, what athletes typically ask for from like designers, sports researchers, and designers, and then also to learn a little bit more about just like soccer in general, and how that impacts the body, injuries, that type of thing. Looking at some Nike stories, so like how other athletes are kind of taking their platform and their sport and kind of twisting it and doing some cool things with it. And then you're going to learn about this concept of objective statement. So how do you take what you're hearing and learning, but actually frame it in like a scientific standpoint? So you're going to do some practicing with that. So this is a rough overview of how to look for you in Schoology. Again, this was taken from my teacher page, so yours might look a little bit different, but you're basically going to have these 4 lessons and then a mastery check at the end. So here is the overview page that I prepared for you. We just kind of went over a lot of this. You made it to the final stages of selection for a highly sought after job at Nike, and you're contending for a job as a researcher in that forward-thinking innovative department specializing in soccer equipment, footwear, and apparel design. And so as a part of this like next round of interviews, because you made it through the first one, the Nike wants you to go through this like design thinking process. This is kind of the scenario we're playing with this course. So you're going to start to take phase 1, build empathy. And what this means is that you need to learn about the audience you are solving the problem for. To help you practice this process, this unit will show you how other sports scientists build empathy and present you with information regarding common sports injuries in high school soccer, all with the goal of having you develop a deeper understanding of how to design for athletes. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully you like it. So yeah, there's these couple of lessons here. You're going to do this art of science. So this is going to be a sports researcher that you're going to be hearing from, and really how the sports researcher can interpret what athletes are asking for and how they design for that. We're going to have you do a little bit of decoding of a graph to start to look at some common sports injuries in soccer. Hear those Nike stories to learn from these other athletes who are doing really cool things with their platform and thinking differently about design in the soccer process. You're going to practice developing objective statements, and this is going to help you define your problem statement in the next unit. And then you'll complete a mastery check where you kind of take, again, all these pieces and what you've been doing and learning and kind of tying it together to show that you're ready to move on to that next phase of design thinking. Again, use that progress tracker if you'd like. That's for you to use. This note section is for you to use. But again, I hope you like this. This is really meant to tap you into that scientific way of thinking, analyzing, decoding, understanding, and then designing solutions.